Said that it was like an error has occurred and it didn't really.
Yeah, I just tried to restart from the thing on the thing. It says error occurred. Please retry. Please try again later. Please report this ID to help us fix a problem. And then string of shit. What does next video take me to? Next video. It takes me to your last thing with me shouting about not having all miracles. Probably drunk.
What's up, Steve?
How's it going?
All right, doing a Dark Souls 3 live stream slash doing bullshit.
Which one of you is the hot chick?
Oh, nice.
Which, since we are here,
Home subscriptions 20.2.
and you're totally playing Siege, would you rather play Siege?
Well, I had it on. I mean, I launched it, I guess, and then I was just browsing the store for a while. But it still shows that I'm in the game, I guess.
Oh. Okay.
What you trying to buy, fool?
Trying to buy that Critics sale. You see that Critics sale?
No, I did not. It's on sale.
I didn't think there was like. There's a couple things that are on sale pretty good, but like, and I forget what they are, but like, for the most part, I kind of didn't think it was like all that hot of a sale, but maybe I'm a jerk.
So, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but apparently everyone is fucking jizzing their load over fucking Horizon.
Yeah. I had seen like.
And so I normally don't take those. I take all that shit with a fucking grain of salt, but fucking I don't know if you've been to Giant Bomb today or not, but Gertzman gave it a fucking 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I've ever seen him give it anything more than a fucking 3.
I'm trying to remember the last thing. Like, there was something like a while ago that he gave a 5 out of 5, but it's been a minute.
So.
What are you guys talking about? Like the Verizon Unlimited, you mean?
Yeah,
Yes,
like that.
Verizon Unlimited.
No, Horizon.
That's a great new deal. Horizon
Yeah,
Zero Dawn.
Oh, Horizon.
uh.
Oh, that game. I'm actually
Okay.
downloading World of Tanks right now.
Really? Huh.
We were talking about it. I don't know if you heard about it, but there's a buzz around it.
Yeah, didn't Brad Pitt star in some movie about that shit?
World War Z?
Fury.
Oh yeah, Fury. That was a pretty good movie.
They had a heavy hand in backing that.
No way.
Oh yeah. E3 that year, they were fucking all about that.
Huh.
Then the next year, actually that was 2 E3s ago. The E3 that was last year, Wargaming had no presence. It was fucking weird.
Well, all they have is World of Tanks, right?
No, they have a few things. They're all in the same vein. They're all like they have a boat one and something else.
Huh. So, I was just like downloading some shit and it was so slow, and then I just went to like 51 hours or something, and then I went to do my connection test, and then it was like kind of slow. Then I did it a second time, then it was back to being fast again, and then now the download's going fast.
Are you playing a game?
No, I'm just sitting here browsing around the system.
Yeah. Let's say if you play a game, the download instantly drops.
Oh, maybe because I had C just hanging out in the background.
Yeah, because the only thing I can think of is because it like everything is off the hard drive at this point. Read write is basically it limits what you can do in terms of like background noise, so it can actually fucking play the games. Like even if you have a disc, it doesn't actually use the disc anymore because it fucking downloads that shit to the fucking hard drive. So.
Well, you mean it slows down the download and something's in the background because of
if you're
speed
in a game
or because of the hard drive itself?
If you're in a game, it automatically limits the read-write of what it can do for the hard drive because it has to keep it available for that to do shit.
Right, or it'll slow down.
So if you have a game running, it automatically slows it down because it needs it goes, okay, I need this to run these games properly, so you can only do X, and it just reserves like a super slow fucking trickle while you're playing an actual game. Once you quit a game and you have nothing going, then it fucking downloads, which is why a lot of people think when you put it into rest mode is because everyone's closing the application. If you do suspend, it takes for fucking ever anyway. Like if you suspend a game and then fucking have a download going, you fucking go away for 6 hours and come back, you'll still have the same as if you were playing the game and come back because it's just kind of sitting there and fucking like keeping it regulated to that shit. At least that is the theory that I've worked with in terms of like trying to figure out why everything kind of like trickles down to bullshit speeds. And that's the only thing that's made any sense. Like Mike and I were talking about this like a week ago, and like it just kind of slowly dawned on me where it was like, oh, like that's probably what it is because everything has to read and write off the hard drive. So if you're
it's literally just
writing
a chunk of reserve is all it is that's slowing it down.
If you constantly have to write to the hard drive, like, and read it, it's got to be able to do that shit. So you obviously, like, you want to high prioritize that and then limit whatever the download is, which, it sucks, but everything kind of runs off the hard drive these days. So, and even though you have like the whatever in fucking video RAM and all that shit, like you can't preload a game into that. Like it can't just sit there. It's gotta fucking read off the shit.
Right. Unless maybe a little bit of a difference if you have like an SSD or something.
I still noticed that shit because I had a hybrid drive in the regular 4, and it's not that big of a difference between the two. I think it's literally got a hard set limit on what it does.
Oh yeah, probably.
Because like I think it's a system set thing where they were like, this is what it needs to be because it needs to do that. If you have more read or write bandwidth, that's cool, but we need to hard code it to do this if you have an application running, because that, I mean, the hard drive that came standard in the PS4 is not the great, like, honestly, it has no business, like, it's just a cheap fucking hard drive. Yeah, it's 500 gig, whatever, fucking whoopty shit. It's a 5200, like, 8 meg cache, which is, like, a $10 fucking hard drive.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, it doesn't have a large cache, and the fucking, the 5200 speed is already going to fucking put it there. So I think what they did is they built, like, the parameters set for the read-write. IOPS is fucking based off of that hard drive. It's like, this is the bare fucking baseline that everything will be set. Even if you replace it, it's still going to keep these because this is what every system needs. So even if you improve it, it can't, like, they had to set it to that, because if they made it, like, I don't see a way that you can make that a dynamic thing. Like, it's not going to be able to, like, scan your drive and know, oh, you have a 64 meg cache with a fucking 7200 RPM shit and a fucking, 16 gig fucking SSD to it. It's just, it's not going to know that. or there's no way for it to be able to dynamically scan that and go,
Well,
oh, I
yeah,
can provide more system resources to this.
it wouldn't be able to. It can't scale for something that's unknown quantity, is what it is too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, in order to solve that problem, my theory is that it is hard coded that if a game is running, it can only do X down, which is like it limits the download to that because it's what the right IOPS are allowed for that while a game is running.
That seems to make sense.
Annoying, but I'm just staring at a fucking screen because I thought we were. You had mentioned Siege, and I went back out to the screen, but I still have the fucking stream running.
I could probably do a quick game.
Alright, so yeah, let's, cause ain't nobody watching this shit know how for the moment, so let's go ahead and
I'm
quick
here.
game
How come
where
it's not
I'm
counting me? Why don't I count?
I don't know. Which I'm also just gonna stream Siege, cause fuck it.
You should quit this.
I'm all
Maybe
aware.
we can do it.
I'll have to restart it.